Hey guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome to the BMW Performance Center in California. We're here at the Thermal Club with BMW USA and we're gonna have a fun day. We're gonna go on the track with BMW M2s, M3s, M4s, maybe even the M5s, and then we're gonna hop into the BMW Z4 Roadster, and the day will end with some drifting on the skid pad. So stay tuned because it's gonna be fun. All right, so we're about to get going. I'm here with Sonia.
Hello.
Oh my God, it's Firefox. So that's the Instagram handle. I'm gonna put it on the screen and we're gonna do some laps now with the BMW M4.
Let's see. Take it a little
Nice.
easy.
No, you can go as bad as you want. Very good. This car is so good.
All right, looking good, driver, looking good. Remember, if you're in the F car and you don't want to shift, you might be in manual mode. So
There you go.
check to make sure it says D for drive.
This corner always.
I know it's a tricky one.
Jeez.
Turning a little bit too fast, but I do the same thing, honestly.
I was like, give me
It takes
all
a
of
little
your
bit of.
advice. Give me
No,
all
you're
of
doing
your-
better than me. Trust me, you're doing great. Kill it. There you go. Takes practice here.
Do you brake right there?
No, I mean,
No, okay.
if you, yeah, try not to. I mean,
Carry speed.
no, yeah, just carry speed, yeah. That was a quick one.
Yeah.
All right.
See what you can do now.
I'm not gonna do as great. All right. Adjusting the seat a bit. All right, let's give this a try.
You're ready, aren't you? Good to go, M4. There you go.
I gotta grab the shit handle. Hold on. Let's go.
Nah, maybe I should have gone a little bit slower.
A little bit early there, C4 and M2 in the final corner. Curly on the up the apron. Nice line, M4.
I'm waiting for that M2. All right, Sonia, so ready. BMW M2. Here we go.
M4 good to go. X4 M good to go. And M6 you're good to go.
I'm still
Oh, that was a good
flying
one, though.
on
That was a good one, though. Just managed to correct it right there. That was a good one. Yeah, guy's gonna slow you down now. Good job, Sonia.
I don't mean to put pressure on this guy.
Nah, he just, yeah. I don't know what's in the car, but
All right, driver. Good to go. X4 good to go.
no, I missed one.
That
No,
corner.
I missed that one. Yeah. Be more aggressive. Let's see.
Oh, there we go.
Finally got it.
Remember M4, try to get off the brake before you turn into the corner. You're asking the car to do two jobs and
All right, there we go.
M2 good to go.
Oh yeah, the brakes are completely
It's so
different.
hard to
M4 good to go. X4 good to go.
Yep. Yeah. It's real twitchy.
It is twitch, it's different. Oh boy.
Number M4, if you go a little
Lap is ruined.
Lap time.
Oh, X4, that was really tight. Really
Might as well have some fun. If we
Way
can.
left of the green cone coming off there. All right, drivers, looking good. One more lap.
So this was a quick autocross with Z4, M2, M4, X4M, and X6M. All right, so let's do the red race with Miles.
All right, drivers, practice is over for all drivers. This will be 3 laps. Drivers, on your mark, get set, go. What a great first half a lap there from Horatio. 1 lap in the books, almost a 2-car length lead. One and a half down, 1.5 to go. Completion of 2 laps, and he extends the lead another 4 or 5 feet. Just a half a lap to go now. Here comes the checkered flag, it's out. Horatio wins it. Forrest to the red.
Here we go, Forrest. Let's do this.
All right, drivers, on your mark. Get set, go, 3 laps. Half a lap in the books, and it's completely tied. By the way, drivers, if it's tied after 3 laps, we do an extra lap. 1 lap in the books, and it's Forrest with the small lead. Here's 1.5 down, 1.5 to go. It's back to tied up. 1 lap to go. Forrest with a 3-foot advantage. Just half a lap to go. It's about a foot now for Forrest. Here comes the checkered flag. And it is Forrest once again. That was a good try, Horatio. Good try there. You had to do something. Well done.
So Forrest got it by half a foot. I was trying to spin sideways with the back so I can go ahead. So now it's time to go do some mixed reality here at the BMW Performance Center. This is the virtual reality part. And as I said, the goal of this one is really to go through a lap and at the same time trying to collect some BMW coins and of course trying to get a best lap time.
This is a time trial race. When you are ready, drive to the start line. Have fun.
All right, here we go. Get into the stop line.
3, 2, 1.
So once again, this is the BMW M2 Mixed Reality or the BMW Mixed Reality. The idea here is really to kind of bring the analog and the digital world together inside an actual car. And of course, you can imagine different use cases. For example, you can have a parking lot like here set up, and by using virtual reality, you can experience the M2 or any other car on different racetracks around the world. So they can set up different racetracks and you can be in a single location and see what the car can do. So once again, BMW M Mixed Reality. And now we're gonna go for some hot laps. That's the most fun part of the day. Let's go.
We did get the call in from the big boss.
We're gonna do real hot laps, right?
Yeah. We're doing some real
All right.
hot laps. Yeah, so, right, mostly OG hot laps. So we'll thank Continental at the end of this because we get to destroy a couple tires. You guys ready to have some fun?
Yes.
I got my license a couple days ago.
That's great. Let's do this. You guys ready?
Let's go. All right.
So hot laps with the BMW M3. X-Drive?
No, this one's
Real.
not.
Oh,
But it is full
sweet.
comp. It is comp, so carbon ceramic
awesome.
brakes, everything.
Let's do this. Oh boy.
Brakes work. There we go.
Damn. Well, this is real driving compared to what we did today. Here we go. Yeah, we're talking. Now we're talking. There we go. Thank you, Continental.
Thank you, Continental.
This is awesome.
I missed the drift school world.
Next time, next time.
Look at this car, it's ridiculous. I mean, the M School, it's worth the money just for this, honestly, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing the sales pitch for people now, but it's worth it. This is awesome.
Trying to clip cones back there. Oh, okay, Steve.
Oh,
Under the
yeah.
road.
Oh.
We take it out. It's all right.
Damn, sideways. Now we're talking.
Almost never looking straight.
Not bad at all. This is sweet.
There we
Love
go.
it. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate
Not a
it. Thank you.
problem.
This was amazing. I forgot how fun it is. But these are real hot laps, not the ones before, you know what I mean? Oh boy. All right, so that was a proper hot lap. So much fun today. It's a half-day program, but we had a lot of fun learning how to properly drive M cars because they're quite capable. And then, of course, we ended this day with a mixed reality, which is quite cool if you've never done it. An awesome experience, very, very unique. And then lastly, the hot laps. That kind of pays for the entire school, to be honest. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully, we'll see you here in the future. Stay tuned. See you in the next one.
We do have to thank Continental, right? This program and all of these programs are helpful because of Continental's support with us. And honestly, there's not much of a better tire out there on the market. We use and abuse these things day in and day out, and they survive all day, every day. So we love burning them down and getting more of them on there. We just wish they would give us more so we could burn more down. That's the only problem. But no, they really are good. If you guys are in the market, obviously it's a highly, highly recommended tire from us. We run the Extreme Contacts out here, and they have been fantastic. Welcome to the BMW Performance Center. This is the BMW Performance Center West. We have one on the East Coast, but we are West Coast, best coast is what we like to say. You know, they probably disagree over there on the East Coast, but hey. It's going to be a fun time. If you've never been here before, we are sitting right up in here, somewhere, actually right about there. And then this is our little spaghetti bowl track here, so we can configure this a couple different ways. We will be utilizing part of the Black Lake over here. We'll be using the rat race down here on the skid pad. And then you do some work right around this area here today with the PD drive. So it'll be fun. That's where you get to drive all the other different M cars. And then the VR, the mixed reality is going to be over here. And then our rat race over there. And then if you haven't ever been here before, this is the beautiful thermal club back here. There's 3 racetracks back there. You can see 2 of them, or at least part of 2 of them. IndyCar is going to be running here this weekend, so that'll be fun, or next weekend, I guess I should say. But we get to utilize those tracks as well. That's something very special about being out here on the West Coast. Behind our board over there, you've got the 3 configurations, but you can combine them all into one, 2 of them into 2, or you can do, all individually. Now, obviously, our number 1 goal today, we're gonna be safe, right? We want to come or leave with the number we came with. That's especially for us. He seems very highly sought after out here, you know. So safe is number 1, fun's number 2, right? We're here to smile. We're here to have a good time. We're here to play with the brand and get to utilize all the cars and options that we have to offer for them. It's going to be an exciting day. We do have a lot of stuff going on. We pack a lot into the little half-day program here, but it's a good time. You're going to be worn out by the end, and hopefully you're smiling a lot that your cheeks hurt. And then educational too. In the end of the day, right, it's going to have to be educational. We want you to learn a little bit of something about what we're doing out here and why we're out here doing it. So let's start with the program here. We've got to number 1, most important thing in order to keep us safe, in order to have fun because we are being safe, in order to go faster because we know what we're looking for. There's going to be your eyes. Your eyes are going to be super, super important, folks. You'll hear it all day long while we're going around the racetrack. Keep your eyes up, okay? A lot of people have a tendency, especially when things start to get fast and overwhelming, their eyes move down towards the right in front of the car. Their eyes look at the front of the car, the hood, maybe the cone that they're about to pass. We don't want that. We want those eyes up. In fact, when I was racing go-karts back in the day, my dad used to tape a strip across the bottom of my visor. So I could not, man, I'm in a neck brace, so I can't look down any further to go past that. He taped a strip, so my eyes had to stay out. So I'm scanning the track ahead of me. Same thing when you're out there on the roads, right? Maybe you're running the canyon roads. Maybe you live somewhere with some back mountain roads, stuff like that. those eyes need to be around those corners in case there's a problem. Maybe, a car spun out. Maybe there's an oil slick or water on the road, right? You never know what you're going to encounter, so the further out your eyes are, the better off you're going to be, and the safer everything is going to be. Back to the eyes real quick, though. The obstacles. Don't look at the obstacles themselves. Look around them, right? We know our apex is coming. Let's look past it, right? We know the track out's coming. Let's look past it. We maybe found ourselves in a problem. Maybe we found ourselves in a little bit of a situation. We don't want to look at the guardrail. We don't want to look at the wall or the tree or the sign. Look past it. Look for your escape route, right? No matter what, your eyes are going to be the #1 key to success today and out there on the road. So just keep that in mind. Always look through the problem. Look for the solution. Look for the next thing coming. That leads us into the same thing I was just saying, though. Look where you want to go, right? Your hands are going to follow your eyes. It's real simple. If you guys have ever seen a wreck, if you've ever seen a wreck and someone has just squared up a telephone pole, it's because they've looked at it. They saw the problem, they went right for it. Most of the times, the ABS will work, right? We're in fantastic BMWs with great electronics, honestly one of the best in the industry. And if you just were to turn that steering wheel a little bit, I promise you probably get around that situation. So keep those eyes through the problem, keep those eyes looking for a solution, and keep them ahead. That'll help keep you safe all day long. Do turn your head, right? I know we use the big, beautiful windshield, but we've also got passenger and driver side windows that we will have to utilize today, right? There's some corners that are really sharp. You're going to need to look outside the passenger side or the driver side window to see where the track's going, okay? If you just stay focused on that windshield, you're going to start to limit yourself on looking through the corner. So it's really important to keep those eyes up, keep them scanning, looking through. And then lastly here, the vehicle may not always be pointed where you are looking, so we will have to be a little bit patient on those hands. Okay, so I know I said look through the problem. Your hand, if you look where you want to go, your hand's going to follow. Sometimes we're going to have to turn the switch off just a little bit, right? We're going to look through the corner, but we have to wait for our peripherals and use our peripherals at that point to know when we're at that point of turn in, and so we can rotate the car into where we need to go, okay? All right, let's get comfortable in the cars. Let's get safe in the cars. #1, we want to have full contact with that seat, right? We don't want anyone slouching. We don't want you kind of hunched back and then you can put a whole gap between you and the back of the seat. So make sure when you get in there, kind of scoot yourself in, get sucked into that seat. And then the next thing we're going to do is adjust the height. Okay, so the height is important because that also kind of goes a little bit forward and backwards in these cars. So we'll adjust height first, right? They use a rule of thumb. You can kind of put a fist on top of your head and make sure that you can, touch the headliner and then your fist and then the top of your head. Other rule of thumb is basically just mirror, dash. Put yourself in the middle of the two, right? You got the dash here and the mirror here. Put yourself right here in the middle. That's a good line of sight. Then we'll go forward and backwards. The reason we want to do forward and backwards and why this is probably one of the more important ones here is because when you press that brake pedal, I want to make sure you can go all the way to full brake pedal. Okay, so get seated in that car and push that brake pedal all the way down as hard as you can. I promise you're not going to break it off. Push the brake pedal, and if there's a straight leg, we've got to get you closer. And don't worry, we'll move the steering wheel out of the way. I'm not worried about any of that yet. But we want to get you where there's a good solid bend in that knee. For multiple reasons, it's safer, but two, we also know that you're getting a full compression of that brake pedal. Next will be the seat back. So what our goal will be here, it's going to be kind of combined with the moving the steering wheel, but we want to get you upright, right? We don't want you kind of slouched back. I know I come from the Formula Car world and the go-kart world. I probably sit the farthest down and back you probably ever should, but that's just the way I grew up racing. We want to get you guys a little bit more upright because what we do here when we turn that steering wheel is we push on the steering wheel, right? That keeps us braced in the seats. We're going to be pushing on that steering wheel, and if you're pulling yourself forward and then you go to push, now you're just pulling yourself in and out of that seat. So we got to get you scooted forward here and got to get that seat leaned forward. And then once we do that, now we can adjust that steering wheel, kind of get it out of the knees, give yourself some room. I'm going to put those hands at 9 and 3. You're going to want to have a good bend in your elbow. But like I mentioned,